Hello, this is Astrologer Dawn here. My website, astrologerdawn.com. Telephone number, 520-419-5419. Different hair colour, as you can see. So in the last 3 videos, I think I started off with sort of mousy grey hair. Then I progressed to dark brown hair. And now I'm progressing to, it got streaked, and so it's a bit of both. But, as usual, I've done nothing with it. Anyway, 3 different things I want to talk to you about tonight. Wherever you go, there you are, together with the idea that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, but you also still have to mow the lawn. Also the idea that you are the authority in your life, and the more that you listen to your intuition, the less you will look to others to confirm that intuition. And then thirdly, angel talk, and this is something that came up today. It's when 2 people that don't know each other say something similar that we need to be listening. So, firstly, let's talk handy dandy notes, because I want to make sure that I remember everything. Wherever you go, there you are. So many people come to me and they have a desire to get out of a relationship or a certain job situation. So I'm going to take the job situation first, the career. So maybe there are complaints about what's going on at work, things that you don't like in terms of management, how somebody else is reacting to certain situations. And your answer is that you're going to leave your job and you're going to go get another one. Well, here's the problem with that. If you do not set boundaries in the job that you are currently in, you're just going to find another job where you're going to recreate those issues. They may not show up immediately, and it may not be with the exact same kind of issues. So, this is what I believe. Set the boundaries where you're currently at, because if you don't like it and you're going to leave anyway, what difference does it make if they don't react well to you setting a boundary about something? You know, if you're an employee, keep remembering that it is the company's issues, the company's problems, not our problems, not we've got problems, not unless you're on the board of directors or you own shares in the company. So, boundaries, practice them. You've got a problem with somebody at work, go up to them and sit down and say, I need to talk to you about this issue that we're having. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? They can be rude to you. You know, what else can they really do? They can ignore you, they can act childish. Okay, so all the issues that you probably would have around that person would go away because you would be looking at them differently. The other thing that's good about that is then when you do leave that job for the correct reason, you're not going to have to deal with that issue again. And or if that person does come into your space, you're going to recognize them really easily. This also applies to moving. A lot of times people will say, oh, I just need to move to this state or that state. You know, the problems that you're having in the state that you're in will be replicated somewhere else, because wherever you go, there you are. Yes, the grass may be greener on the other side of the fence. You still have to mow the lawn. You still have to do the work. So, and think about this. When you move to a location that you believe is going to fix whatever your problems are, you're leaving your support system behind. So now not only do you have the same problems that will manifest again, you don't have your support system in place and you're all alone. So how is that better? Deal with your issues where you are at. Okay, what does you are the authority in your life mean? This really came about because of a client that I was talking to, one of my coaching clients. And we were talking about intuition and how she's really recognizing it. But what she's doing is sort of checking that intuition out with other people. And they're saying, no, don't do that. Oh, I don't like the sounds of that. And what I want you all to be aware is you don't need to check your intuition out with other people. In fact, that's not really a good idea unless you're working with somebody like a metaphysical practitioner or a coach who's really looking at it from a different perspective. You know, what you know, see, hear, feel is very personal to you. So when you go to somebody else and say to them, I had this weird feeling that I need to go to Texas, they're going to say, what? Go to work. Ignore it. And then you find out there was some major reunion that if you'd have gone, you would have, you know, met Aunt you know, Gwyneth, who you hadn't seen for years, and would have got invited to the big reunion in England. So you've got to listen to your own intuition, and that's when you are the authority in your life. So don't check it out with other people. Obviously, if you're working with somebody, that's completely different. Because what you're feeling, hearing, saying, knowing, experiencing is personal to you. Everybody's intuition shows up differently. So, another client thing that happened today, angel talk, really important. So this client said to me today, she'd sent me this whole list of things she wanted to talk about on our consultation. And she's a client that's been around for a long time. And one of the things I do when you send me stuff, when I do a consultation, is I write notes on that, because I'm not just looking at what you write, it also brings up other intuitive things in me, or questions, because I am a coach as well. So I'd put this sentence down and I'd written something like, what do you believe the universe is trying to tell you because of all this information that you gave me that's going on? So as we went through our session today, I actually said that to her, and she said, wow, that's really weird. I just talked to this colleague of mine yesterday, and she said exactly the same thing. And I said, wow, that's angel talk. You know, when two people who do not know each other say either the same thing or something similar within a very short period of time, and they don't know that the other person has said it, it's called angel talk. So it's really time to listen. And what the colleague and I were both saying was, hey, maybe it's time that you need to put your energy into what it is that you really love, your passion, which happens to be making jewelry and other artistic ventures. So, listen to yourself. If you're watching this tonight, it's 10:24 when I'm recording this. This is going to be uploaded before midnight. Any of you that actually watch this entire thing get an extension of the special, which is code B, what is it? What's the code? B-Day 14. I believe that's what it is. Or you can send that in an email to Dawn at Astrologer Dawn, and you get an extra 24 hours for the special. Please, of course, click the like button below, forward this to everybody and anybody, because anybody who actually watches it will hear this thing about the special at the when you watch this. Okay, I think that's it for now. Look forward to hearing from all of you, and namaste.